Hello everyone, you are welcome back to this maths class, and today we'll be talking about 3-digit bearing. Don't forget that we have talked about compass bearing or acute angle bearing, and we should be able to compare the two by converting one to another. Now, what do we mean by 3-digit bearing? 3-digit bearing are what we refer to as surveyor method. That's what the surveyors, that's what they use. In acute angle bearing, if you have something like this acute angle bearing, but if it is 3-digit bearing, you won't see this one there and this one. So what you will have is just have something like this. You only see the 3-digit there, and we should be able to interpret it so that when we have some calculation, we should be able to resolve it. So let's now see these 4 cardinal points. Now don't forget that we have said that the angle between this place and this place is 90. Between here and here is also 90, and so on like that. So that if you have a 0 here, a 0 degree here, then this place is 90 degree. Then another quadrant, this also is 90 degree. This also is 90 degree. This also is 90 degree. So you have 0 degree here, let's say 0 degree here, then you have 90 here, because this is 90. If you add 90 here to this one, it becomes 180 degree, which is angle on the straight line. If you add another 90 to this, it becomes 270 degree. And then add 90 to this one, it becomes 360 degree. That's angle at a point. And this is the point here. Now, let's now see how we can convert one to another. Look at this. We have north 48 degree east. This north 48 degree east, we want to convert it to 3-digit bearing. So this 48 is still within this quadrant. So you now write 0, 48, and that's all. That's all. Now let's look at the second one, 324 degree. Now don't forget that this is for 3-digit bearing, 324. So you start looking at it this from here to here is 90, and up to this 180, up to this 270. So 324 is within this place. Now say, okay, how you remember that in acute bearing, the north and the south are always the point of reference. It's not this one. So you now say, okay, if it is 324, how many degree it remains to get to 360? So you now say, okay, 360 minus 324, which is 6, and then 3. That's 36 degree. Now to convert it to compass bearing, that's okay, this is north, 36 degree, then west. And that's all. So let's put that one north. That's all. Now let's look at the third one. That one is also very simple. That's southeast. This is south here. This is east here. Don't forget that for acute bearing, south and north are always the point of reference. So you have south 27, then from south here you have 27 somewhere here, 27, which means that since this is 180, remove 27 from it to get the actual here, the real bearing. So you now say, okay, from 180, I will remove 27 from it. You have 3, then you have 5, then you have 153. So you have 153 here. For 3-digit bearing, you put 153. And that's all. Now let's look at the fourth one. You have south, 2 degree east. Don't forget this is compass bearing. South and north are always the point of reference. South, this is south, then 2 degree. So from here, you go back a little bit, 2 degree, and because it's to the east. So, which means you remove 2 from 180. That's 178. So for true bearing, you have 178 degree.